What's going on, guys? Chase Ghost Picks Against the Spread, GhostPicksATS.com, coming to you for Saturday. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. And everybody knows what this holiday is about. If you don't, go look it up. Please give a thank you to any of military men, women, families that you know or is in your family, anything. Make sure to give them your thanks this day. I know somebody put in the comments the other day that I need to remember what the day is about because I mentioned someone sitting beside the pool and having a beer. Sue me. We always put emphasis on our military men and women. As you guys know, there are former military members within the Ghost Picks team, and we always put our servicemen and women first, no matter what. We've done special packages for them, we've done special shout outs, we've done videos specifically for them alone. So heaven forbid that I want people to sit back and relax on a day that they have off work, especially if you are one of the ones that was a service man or woman, because you deserve it the most. But yeah, that's the beautiful thing about this country. The brave men and women that fought for it and made it the free country that it is, and continues to be free. It allows us to have a day off work and go out there and enjoy the day and enjoy our family. Unfortunately for myself and the rest of my team, we work around the clock 7 days a week pretty much, and we will be working on Memorial Day because there are games and we got to make money. But hey, that's the beauty of working for yourself and going out there and just grinding all the time, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So let's jump into it. Cheers. All right, let's get into it. Yesterday, free play. Gave you a few. Gave you the Nationals, which came through as a winner. Very high scoring, very, what's the word I want to use for that game? Pathetic on both sides. And it wasn't that the bats were hot on either side. It was the pitching was that bad. The bullpens are terrible. Like I said, Nationals, one of the worst bullpens in all of baseball, if not the worst. I think the highest ERA bullpen in baseball. So that one came through as a winner, as we thought it would, but it was high scoring. It was boring to watch. It was just ridiculous. Two awful teams. But nevertheless, it was a winner. I told you to pay attention to the Dodgers game, that I really liked the Dodgers yesterday, but we couldn't give you an actual prediction on the game as far as what we would take. I did tell you that I thought it was going to come in high, and it was probably going to be a run line play, which it was, and they blew them out of the water. So hopefully you listened to that. You played the Dodgers. We had some money on the Mets yesterday, free play, and it was a big top play for us on my personal card that didn't come through. If the first inning wouldn't have happened, that first inning where they gave up 4 runs, that game would have turned out completely different because the Mets heated up and they still gave up more runs, but that was the turning point of that game where they just never got the momentum back, because eventually when the bullpens had to take over, they were going to give up something, but they should have already had to, they should have been up 6-1 going into when the bullpens took over that game. But instead, they were up 6-5, I believe it was, and they ended up losing the game outright. So it just shows you how important, even when you are the far superior team, one bad inning, even at the very beginning of the game, when you have the entire game left, can change the outcome of a game. So that one was pretty gut-wrenching to watch. We had the Arizona Diamondbacks yesterday, easy winner there. And we had the Braves and the Cardinals over 9.5, which didn't come through. There were 3 innings in that game, which proved every theory I had about that game and the over 100% right. But then they also had innings where it was quick, 1, 2, 3, ground ball after ground ball after ground ball. And in an over game, that's not what you want. So a 2-2 day on my personal card. Then we have the duo card with Jack and myself. We had 4 plays yesterday. One of them ended up getting postponed. We had a play in the total of the Yankees game. So that one did not go through. So then we dropped down to 3 plays. We had the Minnesota Twins as our duo top tier. easy winner there. We did have the Arizona Diamondbacks as part of our duo card, and we also had the Nationals. So a 3-0 sweep in the duo. So overall, good day yesterday if you were on the duo card. Yet another sweep. We are rolling right along in the duo, making money. We have 2 days left in this duo package, and we're going to end it with a bang. That way, every single person that signed up for that duo card is going to walk away with a ton of money, a bunch of units, and they're going to be able to re-sign up with myself, with Jack, with one of the other guys, and roll it into next week and keep making money. There's going to be a pretty big announcement tomorrow as far as a special that we're going to be running that's going to involve any handicapper you want. I may potentially have a late fire play. It was going to be today, but there was a pitching shift, which at first I hated. I was like, well, that screws the entire thing, because then that's going to put bullpens in a position that I don't want them. But I dug deeper into it, made some phone calls, gathered some information, and actually, it sets it up even better. Now, the thing is, the 2 pitchers that I'm looking at, because this isn't a one-sided pitching thing that I'm looking at. Usually when we come up with a play, there's one particular pitcher that we need to be there, or a set of middle relievers, or umpire, or what are they doing with their batting lineup? Are they shifting out that rotation a little bit and changing things up? For this game, both pitchers matter, for sure. And we just don't know if they're going to fall in line. Everything looks as though they will, and if they do, we'll be jumping all over a late fire and or red alert play for tomorrow, but none of that's going to be announced until this evening, so we'll see. Either, you know, if it doesn't happen, oh well, we just won't have it. We're not going to force it, and if it happens, you'll be in store for a big play that you can get on a Sunday. Let's go make some big money before Memorial Day. So anyway, another great duo day, a split day on my personal card because of one bad inning with the Mets, and the overplay just wasn't there. So let's jump into a big day again today. $50 weekend. You can get today and tomorrow all plays for $50. Now, you can't beat that. You're actually essentially going to be saving $30 versus what you would buy if you bought the packages day to day, because they're $39.99 a day. You can buy it for $50, get both days, save yourself $30. Now, we're going to have another NASCAR card this week. Anybody interested in NASCAR, Patrick, my NASCAR guy, he is absolutely a fucking beast when it comes to NASCAR. I know nothing about it. I can watch it. That's about it. I do know some of the drivers. I'm learning a lot more about how he does stuff and everything, but I leave it up to him, and all I do is make sure that they get sent out and promote it to you guys. So we will have a big NASCAR card for Charlotte this week. Memorial Day race. It's $50 if you want it. We're going to have a couple of head-to-head matchups in there for some really good value, and we're also going to have our dark horse predictions, which are huge plus money. You can make a very small wager, a quarter to even half of what your normal unit wager is on each of these drivers, and if one of those cashes in, which based on his studies, they have a very good chance to actually be competitive in this race and come up and take it in what is a very large racetrack where anything can happen. You would walk away with just that one win being more profitable than anything you've won all week. So keep that in mind. $50 if you're interested. Let me know if you have any questions on it. chase.ghostpicksats@gmail.com. I think that's it. Jack won his big red alert yesterday. So I think he's like 12-2. His last 14 big top plays like that. What else? I hope all you went and wished Benny a happy birthday. Let's jump into a free play. Let's make this quick. I'm going to give you a couple of games. I like the Dodgers again today on the run line. I just do. Better team, better bats, better bullpen. I like the Braves today. Much better pitching advantage. So love the Braves today there. Be careful, though, with what you do. Pay attention to their bullpen. Make sure you mark your starting pitchers. That game right now is actually sitting at, I think, $1.10. It is. And make sure you mark Soroka as your starting pitcher. That, and then a lean for you. I think the Cubs are in a really good spot today. I almost want to fade him because of you, Darvish, but he's coming back around, so we're getting a decent number with him. The bullpen sets up a lot better for the Cubs today than it does the Reds, and we know that they are the far superior offensive team, so don't let you, Darvish, fool you. I think the Cubs are in a good spot. I don't have any money on it personally, but we'll see what happens.